Hey everyone, welcome back to the vlog, a week in the life of a professional ballet dancer on tour. This week we are off to Manchester, Salford. Of course, the night before I was doing some last minute packing, and then I started my morning with Full Body Flex, which is my 4-week full body flexibility program, but honestly I do it all the time. I've been doing it much longer than 4 weeks. If you guys are interested, make sure to check it out in the description down below. It's part of the Make It Happen Academy as well. If you want a fuller program, that's where, if you want to access all things that I've learned on this journey, the Make It Happen Academy is where that's at. So definitely check that out in the description down below. I got myself to class and warmed up my feet. Since I had an injury last year, warming up my feet really well is absolutely essential. It was seriously sweaty work, but after class I decided to practice some steps from the Nutcracker, because we've been having Nutcracker rehearsals in between touring for our show. So we had a ton of snowflake rehearsals last week, which is what you're seeing me practice here. And then, as always, I'm practicing my turns. I'm finding that the thing that I am really wanting to work on a lot more is really getting those turns feeling good, and also Italian fortes, which is something I'm working on getting back. Those kind of virtuosity steps are like usually the last things that kind of come back after being off for an injury, so I'm just trying to regain my confidence and coordination with them. But I do feel like things are starting to come back pretty quick now, which is very exciting. I then headed into the studio and worked on a solo that I'll be debuting the following week. This is a super exciting opportunity and I really wanted to give it my best, so I tried to run it through as much as possible, even though I knew we had a busy week ahead with a different part in the show. But this one was what I was going to do the following week, so I wanted to make sure I gave it a bit of love, care and attention. I really want each movement to have a feeling, a reason behind the movement, so I was trying to find different ways I could communicate through the dance. Just been running some things for Nutcracker and next week's debut of that solo. Oh boy, I've got 20 minutes to get on the coach. So I do this every time. I better go get ready to get on the coach and not be late. Wish me luck. You're on the vlog. Yeah. Let's go, Salford. Woo!
Hola, hola.
Hola. And we've arrived. That was actually a really short journey, but we've just arrived in Salford for Black Sabbath the ballet. Wow, my hair is a bit crazy. I had class this morning and, as you saw, it ran out. And I think we're going to go into Manchester because it's only 3 o'clock. We've got plenty of time for the rest of the day to explore, settle myself in, unpack and get ready for this crazy week of shows. Let's get going. These are like my favourite pair of point shoes right now. I've jet glued them. This must have been like the 5th or 4th time. They just feel good. You know when you get that good pair of shoes and you're just like, I know they're dead, but they just feel nice on my feet. And I'm just gonna keep wearing them until they disintegrate, I think. I mean, they've already kind of disintegrated, but comment down below if you're a ballet dancer, if you can relate to that. I don't want you guys to die. I just want you to keep living on forever. This stuff is a lifesaver. I would go through so many more pairs of shoes if I did not have it.
Follow me.
There you go.
Hi vlog. We're not in Japan anymore. Now we're in Manchester.
It's not quite the same.
It's not quite the same.
We've got our heat patches for our back spasms.
We've got no ramen. We've got back spasms.
Going really well. I'm having a great time.
Hey, yay.
It's not as hot as Japan, which is actually
No,
quite
that's
nice.
quite nice. What's this place? This place looks nice.
Into a dream, twirled me out of time, down a trail of twisted tales.
Hannah,
Yeah,
really gingery,
yeah.
but I need it. Helps
Describe
as
the
well.
flavour.
You know when it burns the back of the throat a little bit?
Yeah.
I get this from Joe and the Juice sometimes. So I'm looking at you, I need to look at the vlog.
You can look at yourself if you want. We can do that.
Oh.
camera's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I get this from Joe and the Juice, and it's like, oh my gosh, £7-8. I got this because it's the same price as like a Coke Zero.
Oh.
Did you look on the menu? I saw it. You can get this for the same price. The
thought
show's
we're
beginning. The show has begun.
Flash mob, let's go.
So yeah, I would say maybe 8 out of 10. It's quite strong.
Pretty
good
good.
for my immune system.
Better than Joe and the Juice.
Yeah, I'm going to say stronger than Joe and the Juice, which is good for you. Not good for you, good for me.
Yeah, baby.
All my memories that ring a bell, but taper with each toll. Mirror, mirror, who am I now? I don't know. Oh, 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 oh. All the bells call home. Oh, 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 oh. All the bells call me home. It was a ding, a ring-a-ling. They cracked the kingdom.
Good morning, everyone. I'm just heading off to the theatre. I just have class and then one rehearsal today. So that is the plan, one full run of the ballet for me. And then I have a rare evening off. I don't quite know what I'm going to do with my evening off yet. I don't know if I just want to chill at the hotel or go out back into Manchester. I had such good sleep, but sometimes when I sleep well, I'm just like constantly in this snoozy state. So I went to the gym to kind of wake myself up, but I don't know if I was very successful. So I headed off to the theatre. It was really handy because it wasn't too far from the hotel this time round, and we had quite a nice walk. I really like the river that we get to look on before going into the theatre. It's a very purple theatre, I have to say that. I got in early to stretch and warm up. I actually felt pretty like ready and rearing to go on that day. Like I was tired, but I just was ready to get started. And did a nice class to kind of get my body going. Class is super important just to wake up all the muscles. We find the biggest thing is coordination, really finding those neuro pathways, brain-body connection, and I find class is a great way to kind of keep those super fresh. We had to get off stage pretty quick to get ready for the stage call in the afternoon. I had some lunch before this and then got ready to get going. Let's do a run.
Money story. Should we watch it with
So this following day was a double show day, so it was going to be quite intense because we had 2 shows on this day. I also had to paint my point shoes because I hadn't done that the night before. And headed on for company class, started with some stretches, and I was also doing the Instagram takeover on this day, so I was trying to film a lot of content at once, which actually did stress me out a little bit on this day, I have to say, with the double show day. But it's all part of the job. I love content creation and I love sharing this crazy life on tour, crazy ballet life. And I'm so glad that there's so many of you guys here with me to enjoy. I started kind of the day with my full body flex routine again. I mentioned at the beginning, if you guys are interested, make sure to check the link out in the description. It's a great way to kind of keep you consistently working on your flexibility, but in a really good time frame. So it doesn't feel like you're stretching for hours. It's just a concise routine which you can do consistently and you'll actually start seeing results. A lot of my clients have, so I definitely recommend trying it out. Bar is a great way to kind of start my day. I start my day all the time with the ballet bar just to really feel my body, connect with it. And each day I feel like I'm, getting that little bit stronger, a little bit closer to fully feeling like I'm properly back from this injury that I've had. So I'm grateful for my body doing all it's doing. I think we really have to give gratitude for all our bodies do each and every day. I then got ready for the show and headed on. I can't say that this was my absolute best show that I'd done, but Black Sabbath shows are always quite a lot of fun. We have lots of different numbers. It's definitely a very different ballet to what we're used to, but sometimes that can keep it fresh. Although we've done a lot of shows at this point, I even have one of my kind of signature moves where I do a pirouette from when I used to be a rhythmic gymnast. I'm still really shocked how that became part of the ballet, but I'm super grateful.
That was my first show in a little while since Birmingham. We had like a week off between shows. And I can't say that one felt very good. There was nothing wrong with it. It just didn't feel super comfy, and I didn't feel like loads of energy. I felt like I was trying to force it out, which is not always nice, but it's part of being a performer. I also felt kind of nervous before it, which was weird because I haven't felt very nervous before many of the shows recently. I think I'm also doing the Instagram takeover for this, so I think I'm feeling a little overwhelmed trying to do 2 jobs at once. I'm heading back to get some dinner at the hotel, have a little chill, and then back for round 2. Double show day for me today.
You take a walk and try to talk yourself into a kind of space where you can start to feel the ground. Trying to find a face where you can place a version of yourself you thought that you'd be living downtown. And all your friends are making money, feel like you're not even.
Okay guys, I'm going to be transparent with you. This morning I have done... Actually no, I haven't done 0. I did get up and I had some porridge, of course, and then I did do some work on my Make It Happen Academy, which you guys can sign up for. Wait, I'm so excited about it. The community, the app that I have where I can talk with you all. Literally posted this, you can see. Exclusive little posts to keep you guys motivated. Get all the courses on there, including the academy. I will link this down below if you want to join it. Ask your questions directly to me and the Make It Happen mentors, Francis, Collie and Nicole. Anyhow, so I was doing some stuff on the Make It Happen Academy, getting back to different... Have I got stuff on my face? No. Okay. Getting back to different people in the academy, giving advice and stuff like that. But I have watched a fair bit of Netflix, and I had my breakfast and just had my lunch because we have a late class today. And I know I'm in Manchester and I should be going out and exploring, but honestly, last night's show went really well. I had the best time. The crowd was amazing. But after the double show day yesterday, I feel absolutely shattered, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot how much it takes it out of you. That's only my 2nd double show day since I've been back. 3rd week of shows, but only 2nd double show day. And next week I'm debuting a new exciting role. So I'm trying to have energy for next week so I can really give it. 'Cause usually you get you can get compound tiredness. So I'm just trying to not get too tired. But there's class at 1. I don't actually have a show today. So theoretically I could just take the whole day off, but I will go to class. I wanted to do some cross training and stretching this morning, but sometimes I'm exhausted, but I have this crazy energy. Today I haven't had that. I think this afternoon I'll push myself a bit more to do a bit more. I don't know whether to go out to Manchester, but honestly I just feel like kind of staying close to base and resting up. I've got another show tomorrow and then we head back home, and then on Monday and Tuesday we have Nutcracker rehearsals for my debut next week, and then Wednesday we go to Plymouth, and then I've got 3 shows in Plymouth, and then we go to London. I've got 4 shows in London, and then we go to Edinburgh. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, but just let you know that it's okay sometimes to be lazy and do nothing. Well, it's not doing nothing if you're resting, recovering, so give yourself a break now and then is really, really important. Okay, I'm going to go get ready for class.
Just keeps going for miles. We're gonna get there. In the face of the wind and the wild, we're gonna get there. Love makes the journey a beautiful race. We're closer to home with each step that we take. We're gonna get there. Take my hand. Together we can to the end. Together we'll make it, so come take my hand. Take a deep breath and...
I've come a little bit early to practice my solo for next week, so here we go.
Rest for a while, we're gonna get there. Try to let yourself hope like a child. We're gonna get there. We can reach out of the uncertainty. We can look up, fix our eyes on a dream. We're gonna get there. Take my hand. Together we'll make it together.
Good morning, everybody. It is the final day of tour. I'm only in the afternoon show, which has never happened to me before. I've always had to be in both shows, but it means I get to get the early train back. Fingers crossed that stays the same, because you never know what happens in showbiz. But you know what time it is. It's the last day of tour, so it's time for hotel room review. I'll keep it quick because I need to get to the theatre and warm up. But this Holiday Inn, it was decent. You can see it's quite a lovely little room. I did have the room to myself this time around. That doesn't always happen. Lovely, comfortable beds. I actually had some really good nights of sleep. You know, I struggle with my sleep, but 3 of the 4 nights I slept so comfortably, really, really well. I didn't actually turn the TV on, but it's a nice sized TV. I didn't really check the channels, so I can't really speak to that. I love the fact that we had like a full length mirror. That always helps with checking the outfits in the morning. And I like the fact that you can like close these curtains and they do block out the light really well. Some curtains don't do that so well, but these ones do. Nice amount of space for the suitcase, because sometimes I find if like the bed's too close, then you literally can't get anything out your suitcase. So that was nice. Nice little add-ons. We had a kettle. They did give us biscuits, so an extra point for that. I mean, I didn't have them, but like I like the fact that there was an option. No fridge. There should be a fridge. You can see there is room for a fridge, but there is no fridge. That's the point off. And then in here we have the bathroom. Very, very nice. Nothing to complain about here. I did have to ask for the plug because there was no plug when I got in here. That was fine. They brought it really, really fast. Overall, I would give it a solid, 8 out of 10. I really have nothing to really complain about.
In your eyes, I see a glimpse of light. A new sun is coming up. So it begins. Feel the heat on your skin. A new fire is stirring up. I know it's gonna happen. These dreams, they are for chasing. Don't stop, we got to keep racing. Oh, so come on, dare to be a dreamer.
We're gonna get live reactions. Live reactions after Act 2 everyone.
I just came back.
How was it was very good.
Is there actually a microphone in there?
Oh my god! I thought you were just like having a joke. But how was it? Tell us how it was.
It actually went really well.
You're on film.
Our lift worked.
Fantastic.
For a while, so
Amazing.
it was really good.
How do you feel after that performance?
Exhausted.
Where's the camera? I don't know if I'm alive.
Okay,
I don't know if I'm alive.
I feel energized.
Positive Nelly.
My trials are too big but good.
how's it been?
This week was all about pushing through, staying focused, and keeping on believing. I know that some weeks are tougher than others, and this definitely was a slightly tougher one for me, but I hope that inspires you if you're having a tough week on the pursuit of your dreams, to keep going, to stay focused, put your head down, and believe that anything is possible. If you guys did make it all the way to the end of this video, make sure to comment this emoji and click the subscribe button, because next week something super special happened and I don't want you to miss out. If you guys are interested in joining the Make It Happen Academy, make sure to click the link in the description. And as I said, dreams really do come true, so join me next week as a dream of mine truly did become a reality. Remember to keep dreaming big and making it happen.